Hello, my name is Myra. Welcome back to another video. So as I'm sure that you've seen all over YouTube, everybody is jumping into the mid-year freakout tag, which honestly is one of my favorite YouTube videos to watch. I love getting new ideas for books to read or possibly new genres to try. So that is one of my favorite YouTube videos to watch, definitely in the middle of the year, followed very closely by the end of the year tag. I love watching those videos as well. So I wanted to go ahead and jump in and give my 2 cents on this tag and answer the questions and just kind of see what we come up with as we're going through them, because I didn't really prepare for this, so we'll see. Very first question is best book that you've read so far, and I actually have 2 books that I have here, and the first one is Be With Me by Gabrielle Sands. This is book number 1 in the House of Ferraro series, and let me just tell you, I absolutely loved this book. I made a whole YouTube video all about Gabrielle Sands' Mafia universe, but you definitely don't have to read all of them to jump into this one since this is a brand new series, but you do get to see other characters from the other books. So I feel like if you read all of it, you kind of get a little bit better of like an impression, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world. You will not be lost. But I absolutely loved this book. I love her whole Mafia universe, which again, I made a whole YouTube video just for her books, but this one had a different emotional layer of depth to it that I really enjoyed and really made this stand out to me for this year. But the second book that I'm going to mention for this question is technically I'm holding Cash by Jessica Peterson. This is a new release, or her new cover release, because she was self-published and she just got picked up. But the book that I read this year is Sawyer, which is actually book 3 in this series. Cash is the first one, then you have Wyatt, and then you have Sawyer. And Sawyer is a single dad. So this is single dad, small town romance. And let me just tell you, if you are someone that wants to have children, or whether it's children or you just want to have a partner and you want to have a bunch of dogs or cats or horses or whatever, just know that Sawyer is the type of partner that you would want. He is the walking green flag, and I literally was telling my friend, like, that is how I want my boyfriend to be, like when he and I get married and when we have children. He needs to be exactly like that. And there's actually a lot of similarities, so I can't really say that he's not, because he is. But yeah, just know Sawyer is going to raise every single expectation that you might have in a partner. Don't say I didn't warn you. Anyways, question number 2 is best sequel that you've read so far. So here's the thing. I've read 2 sequels that I don't know if they were the best. They were okay, but I wanted more from them. They were still 4-star reads, so it's not anything bad, but I don't know that I've had any that really stand out to me. The only one that I would think to really mention is Sawyer, but these are standalone books in a series, so I don't really know that they count. So yeah, I don't really know if I can answer the second question. Question number 3 is new release you haven't read yet but want to. I don't even know where to start. There are so many. I can think right now of like Realm of Thieves by Karina Halley, When Javi Dumped Mari by Mia Sosa, All Superheroes Need PR by Elizabeth Stevens. There are so many, so many. One that I have here physically though is Futbolista by Johnny Garza Villa. This is a soccer romance book. Now the hero in this book, he plays professional soccer. He plays for the Mexican League, and unfortunately, because there is a lot of machismo and just a lot of discrimination that is still very present in the league, unfortunately, he doesn't know how to kind of deal with the fact that he might actually be bisexual. So I really wanted to read this book in June because it just came out. I picked it up in June, but I'm not going to get to it. I will be reading this though as soon as I'm done with the book that I'm physically reading, because I'm making it a habit now of reading a book physically, because I need to get through all the books that I own that I have not read. Most anticipated release for the rest of the year. There are a few that I could kind of like think of pretty fast. I did write them down though, because my memory basically competes with Dory from Finding Nemo. So it's the second book in the series, which is Bonds of Hercules by Jasmine Mass. That one comes out in October. Definitely will be reading that. Brimstone by Callie Hart, that comes out in November. That is a sequel following Quicksilver, and I absolutely loved Quicksilver. I cannot wait to meet Callie Hart and just hopefully not make her feel awkward, but just tell her that I absolutely love the book and I was absolutely obsessed, and that I will be picking up freaking brimstone, because yeah, I am so excited. But also I believe, if I am not mistaken, the second book in the House of Ferraro but a series is going to come out. I think it's December 26th, I want to say. I hope I'm not wrong. If she wants to release it before Gabrielle Sands, I will take it, I will accept it. But I think the second book comes out in December. So yeah, very, very excited for that. I will be dropping everything to read the sequel for those three that I just mentioned. Biggest disappointment of the year so far. Biggest disappointment. There are a few books that I think I expected a little bit more of, and I was kind of going through my like Goodreads just to kind of see which ones I kind of expected a little bit more of that I didn't really get. One of them would definitely be Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I think I can speak for a lot of people when they say that Abby Jimenez's books are great. Like, they have a lot of really good representation. The characters are really mature. They're going through a lot, and you see them going through these struggles, and then they really overcome them. And it's not that that was necessarily missing from Say You'll Remember Me, but I do think that I expected just a little bit more. It wasn't a DNF, and it wasn't a horrible book by any means. In fact, I think I rated it like a 3.75. But there was just some stuff in there that I don't think Abby Jimenez needed. Specifically with like the mentions of Rhysand from ACOTAR and certain words that I guess are popular on TikTok that she doesn't need that. It's like Abby Jimenez is such an incredible storyteller and writer that just wasn't needed. But it did take me out of the story a little bit, because I was like, what am I reading? Like, come on, like, you don't need this in the story. So that was just kind of one of the things that I mainly like stood out to me. The other one too, Scythe and Sparrow by Bryn Weaver. This is book 3. Yes, book 3. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I think I still prefer the first book, Butcher and Blackbird. I think or maybe Leather and Lark. I think it might be like Leather and Lark, then Butcher and Blackbird, and then Scythe and Sparrow. I just kind of expected more from them, but they weren't horrible. So I don't know. Biggest surprise of the year so far. Biggest surprise. Okay. I would definitely say that the biggest surprise, I get scared a lot of the time when there's a book that people are really like talking about, that they really, really love, that they really, really, you know, want everybody to jump into. I get a little scared because I'm like, it's getting hyped and hyped and hyped up, that what if when I read it, it's going to be disappointing. But I absolutely freaking love this book. I listened to it. I didn't own it. It became available on the Libby app. I listened to it and I loved it. I devoured it. I was obsessed with it. I wanted to just have my headphones on 24/7 and just read the whole book. I was lucky enough that I actually found this at Walmart, which is the first like print basically. I'm hoping that I meet her one day, but yeah. So this one has like the pretty end papers and the sprayed edges, and I just absolutely loved this book. If you've heard any hype about it, it's well deserved, and I will be reading the sequel as soon as it comes out because I need to find out what happens. So bad. Another book that also really surprised me, and I'll explain why, was Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. And that is because so many people were saying that they were kind of disappointed by this book, that they expected more, blah, blah, blah. I loved it. So, I mean, again, everybody's reading experience is going to be different. Sometimes you're going to love a book that somebody else doesn't like, and etc. But I absolutely freaking loved this book. So just goes to show that sometimes people are going to really love a book and people are going to really not like the book. I loved it. I'm going to go through this and annotate it. And when I see Ali Hazelwood again later at a book signing this year, I will be telling her just how much I freaking loved this book. Newest favorite author, or like debut or new to you, Daphne Perry. Again, this was one of the ones that is like new. I had never read anything by her. Also, another one is Elizabeth Stevens. I read Taken to Viraxia by her, obviously. Anyway, I read Taken to Viraxia, which if you like alien romance, stuff like that, I think that you would really enjoy this series. I've only read the first one. I plan on reading the rest. I want to say there's 8 other books, but she also has Omegaverse books that are on my TBR, and then the All Superheroes Need PR, which I want to get my hands on ASAP. But yes, I think she's another one whose books, obviously, I am very interested in continuing. Newest fictional crush. I have 2, And I hope that they don't find out about each other because I don't want them to fight over me. Or I guess if they do, that might be kind of fun to watch. Okay, the first one, what a surprise, Romolo Ferraro. This man is so sexy, at least in my brain, and like based on like the art and stuff that she sent, he's so hot, he's so fine. She pictured him actually like the cover that she has, like her cover model. That man is fine, let me just tell you. Respectfully, I love my boyfriend, but that man is fine. I think he would appreciate my good taste, you know? But yes, Romolo Ferraro, anytime, anywhere, any place, I am here. The other one too is the hero in this book. I love him. I'm starting to see, like, I think I love cocky men. Maybe not necessarily in real life, because I've met some cocky men in real life and I'm like, no, thank you. Goodbye. Go along. We love confidence. Okay. We love a confident king, but not cockiness. Cockiness can be annoying, but the cockiness that these two had, because that's a similarity that I was like, yeah, they're both pretty like, you know, like alpha males. They are not afraid to break fingers if they have to, or, you know, do whatever it takes to protect the people that they love and they care about. And they're also both super fine. So there we go. But yeah, I mean, these two, again, anytime, anywhere. Newest favorite character, I don't know. I mean, besides, I guess, the people that I already mentioned, my new book boyfriends, I don't know that I have like a new character. Although I am in the middle of reading a book right now, and I'm really liking her. I'm liking both of them. So let me go grab it. Let me go grab it, because I'm definitely gonna finish it after I film this. I think I might finish it later today, if not tomorrow. Let me go grab the book. One Golden Summer. I've never read anything by Carly Fortune. I guess this is also another author that I would want to read more books of, but I'm loving this. This was a book club pick for my Bookworm Bebecita book club, and I love it. If you've watched the movie, oh my god, what is it called? Why am I blanking out? I was literally telling people The Choice. The Choice? Yes. If you've watched that movie, similar vibes, especially the banter, the I hate you, you're annoying, and the guy being super cocky. Again, I guess I like fictional cocky men, but I'm loving this book. I am about 50% through in the story, but yeah, absolutely love it. And then I like this one because look at these, like the inside, it looks so cool. And then on the back, which the boat will make sense when you read the book, but yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm liking Charlie as a man, like as a character. I'm really liking him, but I'm also really liking the heroine, and she's my age. She's 32. I'm 32. I know I look 15. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so she's 32 and she's about to turn 33 in the beginning of July. I'm turning 33 at the end of July. But yeah, so it was just like, what, like, wait, your birthday's coming up, so is mine. And this is actually dated June, let me see, when is the first day here? Saturday, June 28th, and it's like today is Saturday, June 28th. Crazy, huh? I don't know. Anyway, really liking the characters. I kind of went off, but let's continue. Book that made you cry. I haven't cried yet. Yeah, I haven't cried. I did get pretty emotional when I was reading Be With Me by, again, Gabrielle Sands, just because of the trauma specifically that the hero was going through and all of that stuff, and just a lot of the stuff that was happening here. But I haven't cried. I've teared up with Onyx Storm. I teared up a little bit. Yeah, I haven't really cried. I will say I'm a little bit scared in this one. I'm scared. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a theory and I'm scared. But so far I haven't cried. I'm not a crier either. Like, I don't cry easily. So yeah, when I do cry, I will let you guys know. Book that made you happy. Okay, a book that honestly, this book right here, I've been like smiling as I'm reading it, and I catch myself and I do take it to work with me and I'm reading it, and then I'm like, I'm staring down at the book because I put it, you know, I set it on the table and I'm just reading it. I can feel my face like this as I'm reading it. So yeah, I think this book so far has really made me happy, but again, I'm scared. I haven't finished it, so we'll see. Be With Me, again, all my favorites, all of those, they all made me happy because they gave me good feelings. Okay, most beautiful book that you've bought or received. So most beautiful. This is How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly, and this is the Bookish Box exclusive edition. So it does come with all of the foiled edges here, but the inside, first of all, so you can take this off, right? You can take off this dust jacket. The dust jacket on the back too, it says, how does it feel to know I love you and that you have doomed me? But look at this cover. Obviously, if you've read it, you will understand that the fox here. And then the back is just dark. And then it just says, how does it feel on here? But look at this. Gorgeous. Another one that I have here, and again, I have not read this one. This is, what book box was this from? Fairy Loot, which Fairy Loot is actually, Fairy Loot is well known for having really nice edges. So this is a reverse side, but let me just show you. They look so good. And then look at the back. And this is Immortal by Sue Lynn Tan. And look at these sprayed edges of the dust jacket, which again is still really pretty, I guess, if you don't like people on the cover, but I immediately reversed it because I love this cover. But look at the book itself. Like, this is actually like printed on the book. And then look at the back, and it's like this really pretty greenish bluish color. But wait, look at them. And then the back, I was like, me and you. I need to show this to my boyfriend and be like, this is how we were supposed to be when we were horseback riding. I don't know why they put us each on a separate horse. I'm just kidding. I know why. I mean, we're rookies. We're new to riding horses. But anyway, yeah, gorgeous, beautiful. Have not read the book. Will be reading it. But then this one, I was like, I do not own a book like this. So this is one of the sides. It's really pretty. This is like the edge here. And then this is the back. I was like, oh, hello there. But this is like a box. So the book comes out from here. So that's not even the book, okay? So it doesn't come with the dust jacket, which I'm totally fine. This is supposed to be basically the dust jacket. It's this box. And then it's My Dark Beast by Olivia Wildenstein. I, again, have not read it. But look at how beautiful it is. And it says, I'm falling for a stranger, a man who haunts my dreams. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this is the inside. I'm assuming obviously that is our heroine. And then this is how I'm gonna be in Hawaii. I'm going at the beginning of July. That'll be me. Yeah. So I'm excited to read these books. Again, these were part of a book. This one was from Darkly. I didn't even mention that, but this is a Darkly edition. Now, one thing that I will be doing, just really quick, is I will be reading my special edition books that I've gotten. I've since unsubscribed from quite a few boxes, because at one point I had like 4. I'm like, I don't need 4 or 5. I think right now I have 3. But I did unsubscribe from 2 of them. And I plan to be reading these, and then if I don't like the book or I don't like it enough to want the special edition, then I think I'll just be selling them for the exact same price that I got. I don't want to upcharge. I don't want to do that. So that is my plan. First, I'm going to check with my friends, see if any of them have read it, love them, and want them. And then I can sell them to them at price, or if not, I will sell them. But those are some beautiful ass books. Another book too, actually, I just got this book, and it's Kill the Lax Bro. I just really like the cover, honestly, because it literally says here, the only thing worse than a lax bro is a liar. And it says like, as if, you know me, I love a scandal, the game is on, sudden death, overtime, if you can't play nice, play lacrosse. And this is supposed to be all about like 90s vibes. It's supposed to be about like a murder and a crime, and the author sent this book to me, and I am so grateful for her. And I'm reading this in July. The last question is, what books do you need to read before the end of the year? Where do I start? Honestly, where do I start? Oh, I picked up this graphic novel. It's The Mafia Nanny, and I guess it's like from a webtoon series. And I used to really like graphic novels and like manga and stuff, and I hadn't in a long time. And then I saw this one, I'm like, Mafia Nanny, say less. So I picked it up, I read it, but this is actually like more of what I want to read. I do want to be picking up some more mangas and graphic novels and diving in that way. But one that I have right here that I just recently picked up that my friend has been telling me, Myra, read it, is The Book of Azrael. This book was on my TBR for last year. Didn't get to it. I'm pretty sure there's like 3 books out. Maybe there's gonna be a 4th book. I don't even know. I know for sure there's 3 books out. I haven't even read this one. So I finally picked it up. I didn't realize how long it is, but also it's like really big font. I don't know if you can see that. But I do want to read it because she said that she absolutely loved it. And I do trust that she loved it. And I've heard great things. But yeah, again, this is like 500 pages. But again, it's big font, so I don't know. I'm excited to read it. So this is just one of them. There are so many. Again, all the books that I'm, anticipating for later on in the year. Books that I know for sure. Like, I haven't even finished the Powerless series. I need to finish some of the Boys of Tommen books. There's a lot. There's honestly a lot. Like, if I start looking at the books that I've picked up recently that I haven't even read, I'm going to be like, Myra, you're not allowed to do anything but sit and read because there are way, way too many. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know if there are any books on here that you've also read that you are looking forward to reading, if maybe we share some of the same anticipated releases. But also let me know your answer to these questions, or if you make a video with these questions, please link it below so that I can watch it and I can see how your answers might be different from mine or the same. But thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.